Hey guys, what's going on? Joel here, and welcome to Back in the Day. And yes, I'm back. It's been a long couple of months since my last upload. It was I believe the Zelda Link to the Past unboxing video. Really have had a lot of stuff going on in my life since then, and YouTube has had to take a back seat. And quite honestly, guys, I just really haven't been feeling it lately. And I don't want to force something just to put a video out. So I'd really been kind of considering it and, mulling over, hey, I really would like to get a new video out. I really would. So I'm kind of feeling more up to it. It's about like 8:30-ish, 8:45 in the morning here. Been up for a while, just kind of putzing around the house. Got up with my wife. She went off to work, and I've been just kind of, doing little odds and ends and chores and stuff here. Gonna head out here in a little bit and go to the gym and get a workout in. But I figured, you know what, I'm gonna do a collection update. It's not a massive amount that I've acquired over the past couple of months, not since my last collection update. But I think enough that would I guess warrant a fairly decent video. And I'm not gonna go into great detail or just go on and on about, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, guys. Look, hey, shit has been happening, and quite honestly, I've been seeing it a lot within, my friends in the YouTube community. I mean, guys like Retro Reminiscence and, Ron Man, Good Vibe, Retro Death. I mean, we're all just kind of like, we're not really uploading much anymore. And I don't know if it's just burnout, if it's just, lack of return on investment. I really don't know. I know, just talking with Sean from Retro, that, hey, life has been fucking busy with everybody. I mean, this year has been, I think, a challenge for most everybody that I know, both personally, financially, there's just a lot of shit going on, but, I wanted to, I guess maybe as a little bit of escape for today, I'll go ahead and upload a video. I mean, don't get me wrong, guys. It's not like the past couple of months have been just, oh my God, shit's been so bad. And it's not anything like that. It's just been busy. I mean, between work, I had to fly down to Alabama again to help take care of my dad. Not so much help take care of him, but we had some paperwork and stuff that we had to go over, and I had to be there in person to do it. But I mean, real exciting though. I mean, here in a couple of weeks, he's going to be coming up for Thanksgiving, so he's really excited about that. We're happy we're going to be able to spend some time with him, spend the holiday with him. So, yeah, I mean, life is good, but life is busy, and that's all I really can say about that. I hope all you viewers, I hope you guys are all doing good, and hope you guys take some pleasure in this video. And my apologies though to some people that I have not gotten back to. I do promise I will get back to you guys via the comment section. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the collection here. So, I did pick up. I've been needing this one for my collection. The Nintendo Power Volume 31. As you guys remember, it was a couple of years ago when I got back into the collecting. Had picked up a shit ton of Nintendo Powers, and this was one that I needed to complete out, I believe, the 1991 series. So I believe this is the 1991. This is the last. I think this is the last issue for 1991. December 1991, yes. So I've got this. I now have all of 89, 90, and 1991. The only issue I am missing, 88, 88, 89, 90. The only issue I'm missing is the very first issue. So I'm going to do that. I might finish out 1992, and then I think I'll be done. Maybe a handful from 93. I'm not really sure. Haven't decided yet, but I think by and large, most of my Nintendo Power collecting days are behind me. So yeah, really glad to get that. I picked up a couple Switch games, too. First off, I'm sure really no surprise to most people, I did pick up the Ninja Turtles Cowabunga collection. This is really cool. I do like it. I like how they incorporated, pretty much every Turtles game imaginable. Gives a lot of people a chance to experience the games that, they may not have been able to experience as a kid. Some of them for me. I had the ROMs to pretty much all of these downloaded on my SNES Classic, but I figured, you know what, this is really cool. It'd be kind of nice to be able to have this and take it with me handheld. So, yeah. And then I also did pick up. I did get a copy of Shredder's Revenge. Now I'm actually going to leave this sealed. I was surprised. I found this on eBay. I figured these things were going to be going for an astronomical price. I got it for like $48, and I'm going to leave it sealed because I saw the contents that you get inside of this, and I mean, like, Limited Run really, like, they do a nice job when they do games. Like, they kind of go all out. Now, I did play this a few weeks ago. I went up to New York, was hanging out with my buddy Chris, and him and myself and his little girl. We were playing this, and this is really good. I like this a lot, to the point where I am going to download this from the eShop onto my Switch, because, I mean, it's fantastic. And I love the cast of playable characters, and each one with their own kind of set skills. Obviously, you don't see Casey Jones on there. That was my pick. That was who I used. But, I mean, this is such a faithful game to the original arcade, and it plays beautifully. I really like it, and I'm really happy to have this. Like I said, I'm going to keep this sealed, and yeah, that's it. So, picked up one Wii U game here. I did pick up the Darksiders, the War Mastered Edition. Like I've said before, this is one of my all-time favorite games, so I figured I would pick this up for the Wii U. I've been playing. I will say, playing through this, the frame rate on this, there's a lot of frame rate skip, and I had heard that. Had never really experienced it. There's a lot of lag that goes on in this. I don't know if it's maybe just the Wii U is not powerful enough to run these. I really don't know. I don't know if anybody else has had has any information to give me on that. So I may end up picking that up on the Switch to try to play it. But I mean, it's still, I love this game. Like, it's just an absolute swan song to the original Legend of Zelda. So yeah, I was really glad I picked that up. And then picked up one Wii game. I picked up Trauma Center, Second Opinion. And this, I had always had an interest in this game, even years and years ago. I liked the idea of being a surgeon and, you know, the medical thing. Like, I thought that was such a cool concept. So I've played a bit of this, and I mean, there's some challenge to this, and I think really it's a fun game. You know, you've really got to be able to think standing on your feet, because there's a lot of shit that can go wrong, and it's like really hard to get like expert rankings on some of this stuff. But I think it's kind of an interesting story. Is, you know, you get the brand new doctor in town, and you're young and inexperienced, and you know. But I quite honestly, I think it's really cool. I've been, you know, I've certainly enjoyed what I've played of it so far, and I continue to hope to continue to go through it and you know, progress farther, see what more happens with the story. So, and then now, fairly good stack of actual original NES titles. So I did get Double Dragon 2: The Revenge. This was actually a gift from. I'm actually. Try to get that back. This was a gift from my buddy Jeff, and I've mentioned Jeff before. Jeff was the kind friend of mine years ago who gave me his copy of Godzilla, and then his box manual, all that, of Super C, because they were his as a child. Jeff has been a really good friend for years. I met him quite a few years ago, working for my previous job as the route salesman. He worked at one of my accounts, and him and I quickly became friends, and to the point now, I mean, like, because we live a couple hours away from where him and his wife live, but we'll still, you know, my wife and I will make the trip down towards Johnstown and, you know, go to dinner. And he had this for me when we met up a few weeks ago, and it's, the box is in absolutely horrendous shape. I mean, I don't know what the kid, how he stored the games, I don't know what he did with them, but, I mean, it's bad. And it's just the box and the game itself. There's no manual. It does have the styrofoam bottom, but yeah, I mean, Jeff, thank you so much, man. I appreciate this, and this will forever stay in my collection because it was a gift. No matter how bad of shape it is in, I won't get rid of this, even if I do get an upgrade, just because it's, you know, gifts like this, they mean the world to me. So, thanks, Jeff. Got a couple of upgrades here. First, I got an upgrade to Double Dribble. This is almost like mint condition Double Dribble. I mean, the corners, everything on this is just minty and crisp. I will be honest, I think this was stored in some old lady's. It smells like an old attic. like were like mothballs, or I don't know where it was stored, but it has that horrid smell to it. So that's kind of gross, but I'm hoping like I can get it, I've tried airing it out, so hopefully the smell dissipates, but yeah, I was glad to actually have an upgrade. I'll tell you the story in a second on how I got that. Got another upgrade. I upgraded my copy of Mickey Mousecapade. This one is in much, much better shape, has all the inserts as well. So what I did to my original copy, I gave that to my friend Chris, because he was a huge, I remember I'd stated in one of my videos, he's a huge Disney fan, like massive, like the kid wanted to work for Disney as an artist. So I gave that to him as a display for his curio cabinet. He was just like super stoked. He thought that was awesome. But yeah, I was happy to pick that one up. And then a couple of newer games, NES-wise. I picked up Bad Dudes. Had a lot of good memories playing this as a kid. With a kid that was not really my friend, but, we still gamed together, per se. But, yeah, this was a really good... home console version wise, it was a pretty good port of the arcade. I always thought so. I mean, playing in the arcade, this was challenging as all shit, but it was still, I thought, a really good beat 'em up. I remember a lot of people, a lot of magazines. I remember like that raved about Bad Dudes and how much better it was than Double Dragon. I'm not really sure about that, but I mean, it was still an awesome game. So really glad that I've got that. And then finally, no pun intended, I did get a complete box copy of Final Fantasy. The only thing that I am missing for this is apparently these really long box, like the manuals that filled up the entire box. The styrofoam bottom, they like at the thinner bottoms, like it was like thinner so that it could fit stuff in. I don't have that. I've got to get there's no styrofoam in this, so I've got to get a thin styrofoam piece to fully complete this. And this isn't in the absolute greatest condition, but like, Sean had said, in terms of collecting now in 2022 and going into 2023, some standards are going to have to be lowered in order to get decent deals. I mean, as you can see, it's got a, crease right there. But I mean, some of the normal dings and wear, but I mean, it's not in the worst shape that I've ever seen a box. Certainly not in the best shape. But the story with the double dribble, and I picked both of these up in a pair of Cartridges Galore, the store that I've talked about in Altoona. They've got multiple locations. There's one in State College, one in Johnstown, one in Altoona. So when my wife and I met my buddy Jeff and his wife Tekla for dinner down in Johnstown, we ended up going into Cartridges Galore, and that was when Jeff gave me the Double Dragon 2. I had a bunch of shit to trade in. Back when I was in Alabama in June, late May, early June, my nephew gave me his Wii, a silver PS2 with all the hookups. It was a silver PS2 Slim, all the hookups, and had no controller, no games. And his original 3DS, the original launch version, and a bunch of games. He just gave them to me. He didn't want them anymore. So I used that as trade-in. So with what I got trade-in wise, and then with what Cartridges Galore was running a deal, it was like buy one get one half off or whatever. So I picked both of these up. Like I said, so this was an upgrade. So that was how I wound up with both. In some cases, I'm kind of kicking myself because they had it was like buy one or get one of it was buy one get one of equal or lesser value, and they had Final Fantasy Complete Box. And it wasn't the greatest condition. It was like fair condition, good condition, Chippendales Rescue Rangers. And it was like roughly about the same price as the Final Fantasy. I should have got that as the equal or lesser value. And then just bought this outright because this was only like $20. But either way, que sera, sera. But yeah, guys, that was pretty much everything that I've picked up over the past couple of months or so. But try to I don't know, I guess make a little bit of a stack here. You know what? Fuck it. I'll use these as the final scene here. But I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and hope everybody has a great, awesome day. And be sure to hit the like button if you like my content. Please subscribe for more content. I'm hoping maybe here next week on my next day off, I'll do an unboxing. I've got some ideas for unboxings actually that I want to get done before the end of the year, because of how they will coincide with the end of the year, you know me, and dates and times and stuff. So, all right, guys, until then, have a great day. If I don't get one out before Thanksgiving, I hope everybody has a wonderful, safe, happy Thanksgiving. Eat lots of turkey, drink lots of beer, watch lots of football, do whatever you, play lots of games. So, but until then, guys, you take it easy.